Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Takes the handoff, it's Hemby. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch, it's Hemby. On his feet at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
Dude, 99 yards on 1 carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on 1 stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. 1 play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here they're trying to get to the edge. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got the quick pass. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It's caught. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air, using his feet to buy time. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rush is on him. Looking for his man in the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Uncorks it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield.
And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Indiana! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Passing on the field goal try, ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Horvath. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On the option. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here of the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Sends it back in motion. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. Gets it out fast.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Chapman. Continues to fight for yards. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to buy time. He's open on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
With the catch, it's Jackson. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed.
Pulls it in inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dances away. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Wide receivers, you know, they might have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside their 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Gets the back moving. Takes the handoff. It's Chapman. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Back to throw. It's Horvath. Bringing the heat. Bust through behind his pad. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hanging that.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Under fire. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Shakes off the defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got an open man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure, and I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Navy! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Extending the play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it inside the 15. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will